Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If it's your first time stopping by, please make sure you subscribe, and if it's not, thank you for coming back to watch another video. So today's video it's a video request from a subscriber. She was asking how I make my marks for like customizing a wig, and that's what I'm going to be showing you guys. But let me just say that, so there is I'm going to show that further, but there's the normal size chart that if you go on the internet you're going to find it. That was what I used to do this, okay? But for me now, I'm not using the exact thing that is on the size chart. Before I started using this with canvas head, there's the other one that I used to use. So this is the other canvas head, and like this is not the actual head. Ever since I had this one, I've always wanted to change it to get this one, because on the videos you see this is the one they use to do the customization and everything, not this. So I found a way to just do the measurements still using the other size charts, okay, but not exactly. So the measurements I have here are what I transferred to this place. So some of the measurements on the size charts are here, while some is just from like my experience of wigging and everything, because if I use everything that's on that size chart, it's going to give me rubbish. That's the honest truth. So um you can use mine. Like after you're done watching this video, you can just use whatever I use, and I'm just going to explain better in the video. So yeah, let's get into it. And don't forget to like this video, share it, subscribe to the channel, and also follow me on my social media pages. Okay, let's get into the video. So guys, this is the size chart. You can see there's a small, medium, and large. I use the medium, and my canvas head is a size 22, so I use the medium. And then like I said, I don't use all of the measurements. I just use the front to nape or nap, ear to ear, and then nap of neck, right? And you can see we have 5.5, 14.5, 14.5, 11.5, 12.5. So now this is what I'm using. My, like I said, the circumference of my this thing, my canvas set is 22, front to nap 14.5, ear to ear 12.0, and the neck nap of neck is 4.0. So yeah, I'm just showing you that my canvas head is a 22, a size 22. So now to start, like to have your, is it guideline, I'll call it, the first thing you do is you measure 9 inches from where your from the neck of your canvas head, where 9 inches stops. That is where you mark to be like the beginning of that's like your forehead. So but let me just say that while I was doing this, and I was not getting the exact measurement, and I kept on wondering what was wrong. But then I realized that, oh, this wasn't the tape I used initially. I used the other one that is a bit fatter, right? So I think you should also use that, because I feel like people don't use this tape anymore. Even like when you go to make your clothes, they don't use this tape. I don't know why. But yeah, so this is like a very old tape that I have. So anyways, you can use that tape, and going forward you're going to see that, sorry, moving forward you're going to see that my measurements are different, but just know that it's because I didn't use the right tape. So, like I said, you measure 9, so that's going to be like your forehead, and then my frontal nap is 14.5. So I'm just going to put that from that part where I marked as where my 9 inches stopped, right? I'm just going to put my tape from the front to the back, and we measure 14.5, but you can see here that it's it's showing that it's not up to 14.5. Again, it's the tape. So I adjusted it. At this point I didn't even know that it was my tape that had the issue. I didn't know that I was using the wrong tape. So I adjusted it and I got the 14.5. So when you get your 14.5, you mark it. Now this is for a medium size head. My measurement now that I have, I can use it for a small head, I can use it for a big head. I don't need to have two different canvas heads. Do you understand? So the next thing now is to measure your ear to ear, and then I just put that at the middle. I use mostly 12 for ear to ear, that's for medium size head. And you can see that I'm having, it's not up to 12 here, right? You can see it's not really up to 12. And then even on the other side, on the other side it's not up to 12. And if you guys remember, I told you I carried the measurements on my other canvas set, and then I just put it here. So yeah, I always use 12 for like the ear to ear. And then we have the nap of neck, and initially if you check that size chart, it's giving 5.5. Now there's no way it will be 5.5. So I reduced it. I think I used my head for this one. I used my head, and my head gave me 4, right? So I just reduced it back to 4 inches. And you can still see again that with the tape is showing that it's not up to 4. But yeah. So now I just want to show you guys a practical example of like how I do it. So if I'm making a wig for like a small head, I just put it like this. And one thing I notice is that after you've made your measurement and then you sew your wig, the wig cap, it ends up retracting, it becomes smaller. So if you're now, this is measurement for a medium size head, right? By the time I do this and then I finish making the wig cap, you're going to notice that it becomes smaller, so it is perfect for a small head. So you just draw it, your wig caps, you put your sorry, your wig cap, you put your, now I'm trying to draw it to that 5 points. You can see that it is not possible. So I don't know why that measurement was given even 5.5. I don't know if there's a different way to do it, but you see that 4, at 4 it stays, and then this is like your extra what you have. So you just go ahead to sew that down right before you start working on your wig, before you start making your wig. So now if I want to make something for a medium sized head, like my own head now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to remove those pins and then just increase it a bit, because by the time I sew it, it's now going to go back to the normal size. So I just pull it out a bit. Most of my wigs, if you tell me your head is a medium size, this is what I do. I just draw it to be out of that point mark that I made, just a little bit, and I just mark it, and I don't do anything for the nap area. I just let it be. And then if I'm making a wig for a bigger head, I draw it even a little bit much I shall draw it. In English is hard. I draw it right, and then if you want to make a glueless wig, okay, you have to make sure that you measure your customer's ear to ear, and then you use that, you transfer it to the frontal lace and you adjust it. You don't do that on the wig cap. And so yeah, I'm just showing you guys how I just place my pins. I think you guys must have seen this in other videos. Place the pins like this, and after I'm done, I just go ahead with my needle and thread, and I sew it down, and that is all. That's how you adjust your wig cap for a customized wig. But if you still want to use your customer's head measurement, if you're not sure that this is going to work, then you can still go ahead and measure their head, okay? And all you need is like the front, the circumference, the front to nap, and yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it was helpful. Thank you for watching.